This particular question is asking you how many moles of water are in 16.2 grams of water, of H2O. Now, when we're converting from grams to moles of one thing, of a specific compound, we can use this formula given on table T. The number of moles equals the given mass divided by the gram formula mass. Okay? Now the given mass is going to be the mass that they give you in the problem. In this case, it's going to be 16.2 grams. Let's write that out now. Given mass equals 16.2 grams of H2O. And now the gram formula mass, or the GFM, equals basically the sum of all the parts on the periodic table. So if it's H2O, it's going to be 2 hydrogens, and let's do that. 2 times hydrogen is 1.01 grams on the periodic table. And really, this is going to be grams per mole, and you've learned about the mole at this point. Plus, since there's only one oxygen, 16.00 grams per mole of oxygen, which if you do the math out is going to equal 18.02 grams per mole, and that's of H2O. Let's be specific about that. Now, the next part of the problem is just really to plug in everything to the question, into the actual formula, which is the number of moles, equals the mass, the given mass, which again is that given mass in the question. So 16.2 grams, let's label it H2O just to be consistent, divided by the whole thing, which is going to be, or the gram formula mass, excuse me, which is going to be 18.02 grams per mole. Grams cancel. And when we do the math here, we end up getting an answer of 0.899 moles of water. And that's going to be our answer. Now you can also approach this in a different way. Rather than using the grams per mole approach, or excuse me, rather than using that approach, the given equation on table T, you can also approach this by doing a conversion, a factor label method conversion. And so you would do this by starting with 16.2 grams of H2O. And according to the factor label method, what we're going to be doing is canceling out, basically canceling out the unit that we want to get rid of and converting to the unit that we want to have. And so in this case, we're trying to get to moles. And so we can use our gram formula mass of water as a conversion factor. And the GFM of water equals, again, 18.02 grams per mole. Or really, that's the molecular weight at this point because we have the mole in there. And so when we convert 16.2 grams, okay, we can put grams in the bottom, 18.02 grams H2O per 1 mole H2O. Grams will cancel. So when we divide 16.2 by 18.02, we end up with the same answer, 0.899 moles of H2O. And so you can either use this formula on the bottom, or you can use the factor label method to figure out the answer to this question.